The Stanley Cup Final is set. The Tampa Bay Lightning and the Montreal Canadiens. Steven Stamkos, after advancing, said that they are going to be playing the best team they've played so far in these playoffs. That's got to be good news for the Montreal Canadiens, since the last team that Tampa played took them to 7 games. What is going to be the recipe for success for the Canadiens?
Well, our buddy Elliot Friedman likes to call the Canadiens Islanders light. I'm not sure the Canadiens fans love it that much, but I know what he means. He means the template is there. Defensively, they lock down the middle of the ice. It's funny, Claude Julien, going back to last year's bubble, said they want to be like the New York Islanders. Well, I think there's one thing that's a little bit different. They're a little bit more dynamic offensively. What I mean by that is they generate it in different ways. Yes, they can counter punch and counterattack like you saw with the winning goal in Game 6 against Vegas, but they can also generate goals from the point, and they can generate goals down low and offense through the cycle. And that has changed a lot with Joel Armia, Eric Stahl, and Corey Perry as a line. But you look at throughout their lineup, they're starting to do a lot more of that, and that makes them harder to defend.
You have to think that special teams is going to play a role here. You've got the best power play in the playoffs in the Tampa Bay Lightning and a historically great Montreal Canadiens penalty kill.
Yeah, and Dominic Ducharme said the key is going to be not putting that Lightning power play to work, keeping them out of rhythm, staying disciplined. That's something the Canadiens have done so well in these playoffs, something they struggled with for a lot of the regular season. But on the penalty kill, the one thing that has kept them going is that they're so united. They're so on the same page. They press at the right times. Artturi Lehkonen, a big part of that. He scored the big goal, obviously, in Game 6. But you look at him, you look at Paul Byron, Philip Deneau, and the big pillars on defense. These guys are all playing as a group, and they're going to have to, because they have to cut down those seam plays that Kucherov and Stamkos have. Point in the middle, wow, is he dangerous. The guy is playing unbelievable, so that's going to be a big key in this series.
You talked about Dominic Ducharme. He's not expected to return until Game 3. Now, have the Canadiens proven through that Vegas Golden Knights series that this isn't a problem for them, or is there something there that Tampa can exploit?
No, I think they've proven it's not a problem, and it's because Luke Richardson is so calm behind the bench, but it's also because these players are so in rhythm. They are a well-oiled machine now. We have seen the same game from them over and over and over again. I think the guys are just there to call out the lines. They don't have to repeat the message very much. For Dominic Ducharme, it's got to be tough watching at home. He said as much. He said he's not marking X's on his calendar. It would be like staring at his watch and the time going by too slow. He can't wait to get back for Game 3. He missed the celebration after Game 6 to get to the Stanley Cup Final, but he said these Canadiens have a bigger celebration in mind.
Media day for both these teams on Sunday, and then the Canadiens